Now we're going to talk about another term, and that's stakes. And no, it's not steaks like you put on the barbecue. I'm a vegetarian and I'm not going to talk to you about that. It's stakes, like a high stakes card game. Look at my little picture that I found there on the internets for you. It's some person playing what looks like, I don't know, kind of looks like poker, I think. I think it's poker. I'm going to assume it's poker. He's got an ace and he's got two deuces and he's got a whole stack of chips there. That sure looks like some high stakes card game to me. Look at the picture. Look at what he stands to lose. He stands to lose all of that potential money. That's high stakes. If he loses that round, he's going to be crushed. His world is going to be rocked. That's what has to happen in a play. It has to be that important. So the stakes are what's at risk for the character in the play at any given moment if they don't get what they want. Think about whatever TV show you're watching, whatever movie you just watched. It is so important that your character achieves their objective. Think about, I always go back to action movies, back to Marvel movies. If the hero doesn't get what they need in a particular scene, there's going to be some major consequences. People are going to die, cities are going to be destroyed, planet Earth may not exist as we know it. These are high stakes situations. So even if it's not on that level of the action movie, of the Marvel movie, even if it's like a romantic encounter or a family drama, the stakes are still really high. They're still really important. So ask yourself, in the scene, what does my character stand to lose? What is going to be the consequence of losing? The higher the stakes are, the more interesting and electric the scene is going to be. We're riveted by action movies where the stakes are life or death. It needs to be so important for your character to succeed in their objective in order for us to care. So when scenes don't work, we've already talked about it's because the objectives aren't really concrete, the objectives aren't generating enough of a conflict. It also could be that the stakes aren't high enough. It's not that important. So I was coaching a scene with some actors about a year ago, and it just wasn't working. And it was they were on a blind date. And I said to the actor, what's going to happen if he is not the guy? And the actor said to me, well, I don't know, I'll just go on another date next week. I said, well, then there's no reason to do the scene. Then the scene isn't important enough. You have to make it a life or death thing. I said, so what's going to happen if he's not the guy? And she said, I'm going to grow old alone with cats and die on my own. I'm like, okay, that's high stakes. How does that change things? That means that she goes into the scene with a different kind of energy and a greater need. So the consequences of not getting what you want need to be very high for your scene to be interesting and for us to want to watch it.